Voice command.
Say a command.
Go home.
That sounds weird.
Go home. Been a long time since we said go home. Gigi, we just told the GPS to go home.
Please drive to highlighted route.
Oh, let's see. Highlighted route, 442 miles. We decided that we were going to go ahead and shoot for home today. So we ended up packing up early, left the beautiful site, and started driving. And then the frustration started piling in. We were looking for gas, and we stopped at a Pilot, and we've done 8,000 miles around the country, including parts of Canada. Haven't had trouble like that at any gas station. There was just the geometry wasn't there for us to navigate this truck stop Pilot. Very frustrating, and then traffic built up around us. It cost us 36 minutes. I was watching the GPS. It cost us 36 minutes to not get gas. Then we come to this Walmart, and you can tell the whole area is sort of tight, right? And hold on, I've had that happen before. Something in there is catching with these pumps. Sale complete, thank you for your business. What about my printed receipt? Well, alright. Printed receipt. And now, since they cut you off at $100, we won't get anywhere on 100. We got to do this all again. We get here to this Walmart, and the whole area is very compact. In fact, I can tell as soon as we started hitting like suburbs of St. Louis, I would say, the west started feeling like the east. And it is a little harder to drive the motorhome of this size around here. What I'm getting at, we had to take the car off because you see how tight they put curbs up next to all the pumps, so I can't make that turn. In fact, a lot of RVs would not make this turn. Probably like your 32 foot Class C's. Well, if they have a tow car, see, the tow car is what's making the difference. I can't back up at all. So once I hook the tow car off, I can make almost anything work, but that takes extra time. So I'm gonna give you a grand total when we're done, how much our Walmart time has cost us and our Pilot time has cost us. This may be almost an hour to get gas. What am I leading up to? Well, we were pushing it to get home today, and now we took an hour out of our schedule and wasted it. Don't know if we'll make it. Be a shame. Can you pull up an hour or two shy of home? I'd feel silly sleeping in a campground an hour or two from home when I want to be home. So, all right, we're finished. There we go. Grand total $142.13. We just got on the interstate again, and checking out the GPS, arrival time of 7:17 means that we spent an hour and 20 minutes getting gas. About right before 5 o'clock traffic.
That time change always gets us, doesn't it?
Yeah, I'm kind of surprised. I-40 now coming from Tennessee into the North Carolina state line. I hear mentioned a lot on YouTube, and I read quite often in RV forums the topic of RV driving in the mountains on the East Coast versus the West Coast. I've now driven RVs through Colorado, Utah, Nevada, California, 101 up the coast, the Canadian Rockies, through Montana, and, basically all that the West has to offer. I think the driving on the East Coast is equally difficult, but maybe for slightly different reasons. As far as steepness of grades on mountains, I don't think it's any steeper out west than it is here in the Appalachians. I do think, or I know, that the grades do carry on for longer out west, not necessarily steeper. But on the East Coast, they're much twistier than they are out west. So maybe you don't climb or descend for as long of a grade, but usually they have much sharper turns in it. It usually ends, descents usually end in a very sharp turn, and sometimes more hairpin type turns. So you got to keep your speeds lower, which I guess could be a little more difficult. The other difference that I see is, and we see this every year when we're headed back eastbound, once we cross that Mississippi River, the density of vehicles on the highway are just much greater out here. And so I almost always do these mountain roads with these big trucks surrounding me, passing me, blowing past me. And that doesn't happen as much out west. The next thing that I'd like to cover is visibility and sight lines. We have trees out here. As you look out the window, you see a lot of times the trees sort of hide what's around turns. And so I have to rely on my GPS. I look at the GPS to know what turns are coming up ahead of me. And if it's anything sharp, then I need to sort of pre-brake. Out west, without as many trees in it, in most cases, no trees, you certainly can plan ahead a lot better because you can just see down the road further. And then a minor difference, it rains a lot out here.
Ooh, we're gonna go through the rainbow, guys. You know it? We're gonna go through the rainbow. Yep.
And I know there are places out west that get a lot of rain. If you're up in the Cascades in the Northwest. For most of what people consider the West, you're rarely on wet roads. Anyway, that's my thoughts on comparing driving an RV East Coast versus West Coast. They're equally difficult in different ways. search of a cool site. And the coolest temperatures we had are right here, an hour from Rome.
Beautiful South Carolina.
We are turning onto our street. And Owen,
Quarter mile. Arrive at home on the left.
Owen, I'm going to give you the honors.
Right.
Can you go ahead and stop the GPS?
Voice command.
Say a command.
Stop route.
Route canceled.
I have no problem with that.
How many miles did we do?
Right about 7,500.
All right, let's unhook. Last time, Dad.
Unhooking the car.
On the other side of the driveway?
Yeah.
Y'all moved it. You got a new one?
Yeah, we did. No, we just moved it.
Oh man. This is what our driveway looks after 8 weeks of not driving. Oh,
Whoa, it's a little dark in there.
that's not nice looking. Oh, it's been a long time. Hello, truck.
Okay.
Everything's overgrown.
Okay. Oh,
Sounds like a jungle in here.